To discuss the religious persecution of Catholics in Nicaragua, we're joined by Father Marcos Sombarriba, the pastor of St. Agatha Catholic Church in Miami, Florida. His parish community is deeply involved in this situation, welcoming many Nicaraguans recently expelled from the country, including several Catholic priests. Father Marcos is himself a native of Nicaragua. Father Marcos, welcome so much for being with us. The steady campaign against the church in Nicaragua has been hard to miss, but for those who have, when did this begin and what changed in Nicaragua that made the church such a target?
After 2018, when the young people protested against, the mistreatment of their grandparents, they came out on the street and they came out really asking for justice and asking for human rights. And the protest, kind of a stop Nicaragua functioning. And the people who were in the government did not mind killing, imprisoning, exiling, and disappearing young people. So all these, since there, the church in Nicaragua supported the young people because they defended, the rights of the people to speak up. So this is like a couple of years already, and it has been increasing. To my heart, never seen this before in the history of Nicaragua, that our own people, our own brothers and sisters, massacred, my brothers and sisters. And just because they are afraid of losing what is not theirs, and stolen, by the people, and making the country like the little farm, and kidnapping, the will of the people, kidnapping the right of the people, kidnapping, the human rights of the people. And this is what's going on in Nicaragua. In my life, I've been exiled 43 years. I came in 1980 to the United States. I was 16 years old, and I left because of the same thing. And now, 40 years later, you see this trend again of the same people. And it's because they want people to know that they want them, either you are with us, shut up, you're in jail, or you're dead, or we kill you, or you leave the country, and taking also the right of the birthright of citizenship and all that. So this suffering is very and I'm telling you, it's like Bishop Baez, and I heard him appealing to the conference, the bishop of all the world, and also to the governments to take a look at Nicaragua, because this is really never seen before. I have never experienced this in history of Nicaragua, the kind of evil and massacre and ill will against their own people.
And you've seen this before in different ways because you minister to a very diverse community. Your parish, St. Agatha in Miami, has some sort of welcoming center for those escaping the regime with your personal experience, including Nicaraguan priests who were exiled to the United States just last year. We have video now of a service in which they assisted you at Mass upon their arrival last February. And since then, your church has become the spiritual home for those who have fled or been exiled recently from Nicaragua, just like yourself. Now, these weekly masses are live streamed with messages of resilience to those who remain in Nicaragua, pushing back against the Ortega regime. Father, tell us how these priests are doing now, after almost a year in exile.
Well, they really homesick. It's they used to minister to their own people. They're great pastors, they're great priests who dedicate themselves to save people. I have here Father Edwin Roman, who was in Masaya, and he was kidnapped by them. Surrounded the church, cut the electricity, called all the services, because he had a few mothers protesting because their kids were killed and all that. I have Father Juan de Dios Garcia, who was accused of killing a police. And then I have Bishop Baez, who was ousted by the government, taken by the Pope to Rome, and then arrived in Miami. And let me tell you, he's been a voice. At least we're doing something for Nicaraguans, for our own brothers and sisters. And this place is an oasis for them. Bishop and I, myself as a pastor, come and see every weekend new brothers and sisters arriving, desperate, without nothing. Thank God there is a base community here that have extended, they have friends, they have cousins, they have relatives, and they have extended help. We have done so many immigration workshops with the Catholic Legal Services to orient them how to apply for asylum and to collect also their stories as a human right, information so that we can present them. There's a whole realm of things that they have found in St. Agatha, and St. Agatha is open arms to all those, like Cubans, Nicaraguans, Venezuelans that have been suffering the same style of regime. But I tell you, among the three, I have never seen the evil that I've seen in Nicaragua by the Sandinista regime.
Well, I know that we're looking forward to continuing to bring the stories that you are sharing with us now. Really quickly, who from the international community then do you believe can make a difference in putting a stop to the human rights abuses in Nicaragua?
It has to be United States. United States gotta put pressure on them. The State Department, just released demanding the freedom of Bishop Rolando Alvarez. And what they did a circus. They put him on a checkup, medical checkup, and all this stuff. And that's not the real life that he's living, And I think all of us, one of the things that the church in Nicaragua is doing, everybody says that probably they're silent. They can't say anything. They can't preach anything. They can't mention the name of Rolando Alvarez or any of the one in jail, the priest. But they're using one thing that is powerful to all of us: prayer. We pray at Mass, especially we pray at Mass for the freedom and especially for the care and for the Lord to sustain the life of these people in jail. So in a way, it's not only United States, but we should be aware of what's going on in Nicaragua. Please open your eyes and see the massacre that is taking place.
As a global church united in prayer, we will add our prayers to yours. It's wonderful to be with you, and thank you for your work, Father.
Thank you very much, and thank you for exposing this in EWTN.
Of course.